You are now entering the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.
Now this here is hard to swallow, but if you do, it's like hitting a lotto. What did about it?
Hey, this is Annalise.
And Neil C. from the Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks podcast. Proud members of the Musings of a Geek podcast network.
Time for you to get ready for some audio awesomeness.
Now give me some bassline, Miss Selector.
Testing.
Hello, testing.
Fuck a ginger up, bro.
Hey.
Bust your fucking red top into the cement. Damn, I just got real violent. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What the hell, bro?
Lube up, listen up,
and bring on the antibiotics.
It's time
for...
Wait. What the fuck's the name of that show again?
How to swallow?
How
to swallow?
What the hell does that even mean?
How do you feel about anal?
The program you are about to hear is long, thick, and hard to swallow. Consider yourself warned.
Holy shit.
Now, your host, J. Motherfucking Bidwell.
Thanks, Danny. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Hard to Swallow, the show steady trying to prove that blowjobs prevent cancer. I am J.J. Bidwell, the host with the most prostate issues. That's a problem I have. Coming at you from the Hard to Swallow podcast studios right here in Walker, Michigan. Today we are joined by
Red.
651-321-TWAT is our phone number. Leave us a voicemail, a message, a question. Hit us up. I'll answer it probably, unless it's fucking something stupid like how tiny is your penis. You can go to Instagram for that. I don't need to answer that on air. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, musingsofageek.com, couchpotatonation.com, Stitcher, iTunes, and as of this week, we're on a new mobile app.
Oh, really?
It just got easier for you to hear us, Android users.
Yeah.
Download. It's a very cool app, actually.
Yeah.
I kind of like it better than Stitcher, and I use Stitcher a lot.
Should you be saying that?
I know, right? It is called Player FM. Sounds legit, don't it?
Oh, actually, I've heard of that.
Yeah, Player FM. Download it from the Google Play Store. It's for Android users only, I think. You could try maybe on Apple. I'm not positive.
I don't know. I know it's a lot like Last FM. Remember that?
I do not. Apparently, it was not the Last FM.
Okay. It was like Last FM was like a radio station sort of thing. It was kind of like Pandora. It was like the first Pandora.
I really like it. It's got a very nice interface, easy to use. I found us right away. And actually, upon playback, I think that the show is louder and clearer than Stitcher on there.
Really?
I know.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of ways to take part in the program. Now, this is the part where I go to you, Red, and I say, anything interesting in your week?
A week, month? Yeah, a lot.
What is up your butthole?
Ebola, apparently.
You got Ebola in your butthole?
Apparently.
Butthole?
Everyone apparently now thinks they have Ebola.
We covered Ebola a little bit on the last episode. Apparently new developments you got for me.
New developments. Let's see. Another nurse got sick. I don't know if that was covered.
Okay. I seen some news people got sick.
Yeah. Like, the other nurse got sick. Apparently she's good now. But now there's someone else that has Ebola or has shown signs of Ebola stuck on a cruise ship. And they're quarantined there.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, so the cruise ship is not allowed to come to port, and that person's quarantined inside the cruise ship.
Well, the only real symptoms are like flu symptoms.
Right, it was fever and a few other things. They haven't tested
anybody who gets the flu is immediately going to be quarantined.
Yeah, great time for flu season coming up. Everyone's going to be freaking out.
I was listening to the Titus podcast. He's the, Christopher Titus at all?
No.
Hilarious dude. You'd probably really like his comedy.
Okay.
He does a podcast, and he was mentioning that apparently it was, I don't know if leaked is the right word, but they're saying now that there are multiple strains of it, and that one of them may be airborne.
They're saying that, but no doctors have confirmed it yet.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, what I find funny is they say that it's not easy to get because it's only through bodily fluids. But my problem is with that is they say sweat too. Well, I'm sorry, but everyone sweats like 90% of the day. You just don't notice it.
Right. And they're saying that you can only contract it if the people are showing symptoms, too.
Right.
You can carry it, but if you're not showing symptoms, then you're not contagious.
23 days until you can show symptoms.
Okay.
But what I don't understand is...
We could have it right now, then.
We could. We wouldn't know.
I got a shit.
Oh.
You're like, no! I come out, I say, it was a little bit squishy, and you fucking call the CDC, and I'm quarantining this motherfucker.
What I understand is they're letting all these people travel that have been in contact with patient 0.
Okay, so yeah. What would you do in this situation?
Quarantine them for at least 24 days.
I think it's almost impossible to stop every person from entering the country.
No, well, that I think we should stop. I think we should stop having people come from other, from the African countries.
You got to fly over there, bothering you, bro?
Yeah, I do.
He's doing a cute little dance here.
Yeah, but yeah, stop everyone coming from the African countries, as well as if you've had contact, which I think I said like 23 nurses or something have had contact with the patient 0.
That fly eats you alive.
Oh yeah.
What if that fly has Ebola? We're fucked.
They can't carry them, but all right.
Did you hear about the dog thing though?
Yeah, dogs can carry it.
Yeah. Well, last I knew, they were like suspect of dogs carrying it, and there was huge protests because they were quarantining and taking dogs and all kinds of weird shit.
Like,
is it confirmed now that dogs can carry it?
That one lady had a dog and they killed it because...
Did they actually kill it?
Oh, yeah, they killed it because she died from it. And
what is PETA's stance on Ebola? I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't even want to know.
So, personally, do you fear it?
Nuh-uh. I mean, to an extent, like, I don't fear it, I guess would be the best word. I'm more cautious. Like, I'm more...
Are you, though?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing differently every day?
Being more hygienic. I'm washing my hands every single time that I go to the bathroom or even go in a bathroom.
I work in food service. I do that anyway.
Right.
At least you would hope I do.
Yeah. I hope so, Jay. But yeah, I mean, I'm very more cautious about, you know, what things are around me and what I'm touching and things like that.
You pop a few fingers in a bitch and you're like, I have to go to the restroom. Wash that shit off immediately.
What would you think a girl would react to that?
I think it might have been the same podcast that Titus was talking about it on, where he said something about even after, say I survive Ebola, it'll sit in my sperm for another, I forgot exactly how long it was, but I want to say a month or 3.
It was a month or 2 because it happened.
Okay.
It happened in Africa.
So somebody contracted it from semen?
Somebody had Ebola,
After?
got cured, and then they screwed someone, and that person got Ebola.
What grade are we in? Who says screwed anymore? They fucked the shit out of that bitch!
Yeah.
That's what we say around here at Hard to Swallow.
Oh, okay. It's been a while.
JBidwell.com. We don't say screwed.
Yeah. Okay, she fucked him.
He tapped that ass. They made whoopee. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to jump into some self-love. Self-love! Do one of those for me, like a rock. Self-love! Self-love! Yeah, mom! This is where I just talk about my own shit.
Okay.
So, since the last recording, worked on a couple films. Rodeo Girl. Have you heard of this thing? It's a film that is by a director who I've worked with several times before. Motherfuckers still don't know my name.
Well, were you an expert in all those?
I played a bus driver in one of them. I was like a party goer where I got to chug a beer and burp at one. On the last set, I think it was Win by Fall. It was like a wrestling movie, and I played the bus driver. And as a prank, they were like, because the director was also an actor, I guess I should say that. So he walks by me in the scene, and all of his people had told me to smack him as hard as I can on the ass.
Wait, someone told you
Yeah.
to do that to the director?
Driver. Yeah. So he's like last in line as one of the wrestling team members, getting on the bus, fucking pounding his ass so hard that my hand got tingly. Now, if someone did that to you, wouldn't you remember them? I would think. Motherfucker did
Yeah. Wait, why'd they tell you to do that, though? Was there a reason?
Because they wanted to. It was basically the last day of shooting, and they wanted a prank. So
okay.
They're like, he will not see that coming. He would never see that motherfucker coming up smacking his ass.
I wasn't sure if it was like part of the movie or something.
So yeah, we went out to I guess it was Ada and worked on this film called Rodeo Girl, and it stars Kevin Sorbo. Are you familiar?
Hercules.
Yeah, Hercules. Yeah, he was actually a really nice dude.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was going through my collection. If I'm going to meet somebody who I know might be approachable, I'll try to find something. Like maybe I can have him sign something. I don't own a goddamn thing this dude has done.
You don't own Hercules, really?
Fuck no. Who do you own Hercules?
Hell no.
Who the fuck owns Hercules?
I don't really own many movies.
But I mean, we got to meet him, talk to him a little bit. He's apparently on a lot of religious kick films right now.
Oh, really?
He just did that. They were talking up that God is Dead.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Or God's Not Dead? I think
God's Not Dead.
They were saying that it was the most successful film of last year because the budget was $3 million and they said it made over 100.
Huh.
So they're saying number wise it was the most successful film last year.
It wasn't a terrible movie, but it wasn't that good either.
Oh, you actually watched it?
I went and saw it.
You in theaters?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you do that?
Me and my girlfriend wanted to go see it. We both
What about that film appealed to you, Red?
Just because I was curious to know how to portray it. Because there was an atheist and then there was a Christian person, and
He was the atheist, right?
Yeah, so am I.
I think he said he was the bad guy, so I assume in a Christian film, the atheist would be the bad guy.
They kind of portrayed it as that, but that's the thing is like that's the reason I kind of liked it because they didn't portray him as either, as a good guy or a bad guy. I don't know. It's really. I guess you have to see it. It's really hard to explain. Like in the beginning, yeah, he was a dick. But towards like the middle of it, like he was more trying to understand, whereas the other person was trying to understand, him, So it wasn't like.
There you go, folks. A glowing review for God's Not Dead. Go check it out.
I don't
They're
review
making
movies.
a sequel or something here.
Huh?
They're shooting a sequel here again.
Are you
in Michigan.
serious?
Yeah.
I don't want to give it away, but there's no point that they not leave anything open for a sequel.
Well, spoiler alert. I read it, and apparently he dies in the film. Or
yeah, he dies.
Yeah, so I said spoiler. We're good.
He dies right when he decides that I want to be Christian now.
So you know what the sequel is?
I have no idea.
He comes back from he has a near death experience and comes back.
Wait, so he never died?
No.
I guess they never.
He dies for a minute or whatever.
They never really actually show that he's dead. Like
so, this is his near death experience, and now he's witnessed the light of God, and now he comes back, and he's completely a believer and all this shit, and he's a crusader for.
Oh God.
But hey, it's shooting here in Michigan, so maybe I'll get to take part.
They're shooting the Batman Superman at Lansing.
Yeah, they're at Michigan State.
Yeah,
I saw Affleck or something came and spoke to the players.
Yep.
Stay. There's a film I auditioned for called Stay. I told you a little bit about this. I learned something about myself this week, and I think that I'm maturing. I told you that
what? That's a good one, Jay. That's probably the funniest joke you've ever said in this podcast ever.
Fuck you, Ginger. No, I told you I was approached with an audition that I had to think long and hard about. I mentioned it to you the other day when I saw you at the bar. I was asked to
I remember this one.
To play a homosexual, which I'm completely for gay rights. If you want to, fuck up your lives by marrying, do it. Straight people do it all the goddamn time. Fine by me. But they were like, there is kissing and caressing, cuddling, and I was like, ooh. Yeah, I don't know. And, I thought about it long and hard, and I was like, fuck it. Sometimes in film, you got to take that chance. So I auditioned for it.
You actually did?
I did. I made a tape. I got to do a video audition because they're all the way in Detroit.
Oh, all right.
So I made a video. I did not get the part, but I was very proud of myself for even...
Let's be honest, Jay. Were you relieved when you didn't get the part?
A little bit, yeah. They said that they might have something for me, bit parts here and there, so we'll see when they start shooting, and maybe I'll get a call to do something else. But this was for one of the leads.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
maybe I'll get to do something else in the film. But still, I was very proud of myself.
Well, let me ask you this: did you act gay? Like
No, I didn't.
I mean, okay, sorry if I'm offending anyone, but there is a certain way some
Hello?
gay yes, thank you. There is a certain way some gay guys act.
That was the thing too. Is the character? They didn't give me any details about who was playing the older version, but I was auditioning for the younger version. So it was kind of like a timeline where there's two gay characters now, and then there's flashbacks of them then. So I was auditioning for the younger version.
Oh,
so
I see
it would
what
almost be like better if they had told me how he was playing it, how the older version was playing it. Is he butch? Is he the like, oh my god, everybody, I'm at the party and I'm gonna blow you? Is he that? Is that gay guy? I don't know. So I just kind of did it the way, kind of more macho gay guy, but not, not in your face gay. I'll
For
say.
some reason, the first thing that comes to mind is Jerry from Real 911.
Terry,
That's a
Terry, yeah.
Terry.
Tacos. You giving HJs in the bathroom again? No, it's silly. I didn't do that.
I love Nick Swardson.
So yeah, look for that film though. I'm interested to see it because I don't know a lot of like gay films. Like there's stereotype gay characters, but from the sounds of it, they really want to do like a genuine gay love story, kind of.
Yeah.
And maybe because I don't seek those movies out, I haven't seen them, but I've never really heard of that. Have you?
No, like I even want to go see Brokeback Mountain, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Brokeback Mountain. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, I'm all for the rights, but I don't want to see it.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I am. Like I have no issue. Like you do what you want to do, but I don't enjoy watching it. But then again, I love fucking vagina, and I don't enjoy watching two fat ugly broads making out either because I'm not attracted to that.
Do you enjoy watching lesbian porn though?
Yes.
See, for me, I don't.
Fact.
No, I'm not a fag. Even seeing two girls like get together, even like in person, like kissing or something like that, makes me slightly uncomfortable.
It probably makes you jealous.
No.
Well, you're kind of awkward anyway, so you probably were just like, there's PDA and it's unusual.
Let me put it to you this way. A friend of mine's girlfriend said that she wanted to get with a girl, but he couldn't be involved. He could sit there and watch, but he couldn't be involved.
He's gonna be just jacking off in the corner. He'll be done in 5
Essentially,
minutes.
yeah.
He's like, I'm out. You guys have fun.
And he asked me, what would you do in that situation? I'm like, I would have said no. I mean,
Really?
Yeah, I would.
You're kind of in a situation where that opportunity might arise.
What do you mean?
I mean, right?
I don't know.
You have a lady love who potentially this could occur.
Right.
So you're telling me that if that were to happen, you would say no, I don't want to watch? Is it because you're possessive? You're like, that's my bitch. I beat her with the club and I dragged her back to the cave.
I'm not even 100% sure why. I'd just be uncomfortable with the situation.
Weird.
I know, right? Most guys are like, go for it.
I'll jack off watching that till my knuckles go dry. Oh, it's going to take a while.
Jesus.
Grand Rapids locals. I'm going to be working the Bob Halloween party. I tell you that.
No.
Downtown, one of the bigger clubs is called the Bob. Not sure why. Never understood that. People die there a lot. Look them up on the news.
Yeah, they do.
So-
Well, actually, you know they're putting that there now.
I've heard, yeah. That's what I've been told. And I've told people that too, so I hope it's true. Because I heard it, I told it, and now it's really out there.
Yeah.
Now it's really spread.
Yeah.
So maybe I can scare some drunk bitch off the stairs again, and she can have... But yeah, they're doing a Walking Dead themed party on November 1st.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to be playing a zombie, scaring the fuck out of drunk locals. So if you're in the Grand Rapids area, come down November 1st, Saturday. It's a Saturday, so it's perfect drinking day. Day after Halloween, fuck it. Come on down to the Bob, Grand Rapids, Michigan, and get a little rowdy.
I will actually be down in Kalamazoo.
Oh, doing what?
There is a benefit 8-ball tournament for...
8 balls got that expensive? You had to raise a benefit?
Actually, one of the big guys in the pool, APA, in Kalamazoo actually died. So, like, suddenly. And so they're fundraising for funeral and all that sort of stuff. So it's a fundraising pool tournament. So I'm going to be down there.
Is the public welcome?
Yeah, I think you just got to go down there and sign up and play.
Well, what day and location?
It's November 1st down at Playtime Billiards in Kalamazoo. It's off, I haven't been there so long. Oh, that's all I got.
They could probably Google Playtime Billiards.
Yeah, I mean, the sad part is I don't know the guy's name, but I knew him. You know what I mean? Like, I used to play pool, and so I was there with him all the time. But I don't remember his name. But I'll be down there to help support, because I know a lot of people that were in the pool community and that were close to him, so I'll be there. But I may stop by that night.
And while we're talking successes, and it would probably be selfish not to share my failures of the week.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was fucking an inch away from having a spot on Chicago Fire. I tell you about that?
Oh, yeah.
It's a show, I believe it's on NBC. It's called Chicago Fire. What do you suppose it's about?
Fire station?
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
Firefighters in Chicago.
Either that or it's about the Chicago Fire, like back then.
It's about a new strain of crabs that people are just itching themselves to flames.
Well, I can't say that. Never mind.
What the fuck?
Nothing. Continue.
I would love to hear his crab story sometime, apparently. Ugh. So, yeah, I got a call from the folks at Chicago Fire. And unfortunately, I don't answer a lot of numbers I don't recognize. So,
Right.
fuck me, right? God damn it.
Wait,
so
this was recently?
Yeah.
Oh.
This was last
Oh, that's
week.
right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I get home from work and I see that I have a voicemail. I listen to it. Yeah, this is casting, Chicago Fire, da-da-da. Give us a call back as soon as you can. Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, I will. Try to call back that night. Of course, the office is already closed. Set my alarm, call at like 9 in the morning, get a hold of somebody. And I was like, Jay Bidwell. And she goes, oh, yeah. Can I call you right back? I'm in the middle of something, but I really need to talk to you. Okay, sweet. Hang up. Never heard a word back.
Have you called them back?
I did. I called them back, and I was like, so yeah, I talked to you a day or two ago about the Chicago Fire thing. And she's like, yeah, I'm really sorry to tell you, but that was for like that morning that we called you. Fuck. Yeah, I know, right?
What part was it?
I didn't even ask. Why would I do that to myself? If I don't
That's
have
true.
it, why would I be
That's
like, hey,
true.
tell me what I missed out on?
Yeah.
I would have probably put a gun in my mouth. But
Whoa.
that was kind of a...
He's their killer.
Oh, you're right. Belts are the way to do it now, right, Robin Williams?
Too soon. Too soon.
The tsunami. So yeah, I was pretty fucking bummed about that. But hopefully, now that they have my number, they know where to get a hold of me. So
Yeah. Well, I wonder why she was so ecstatic to talk to you.
I don't know. Maybe she thought there was still time, but I think it must have been that morning. Like literally, like we need you. I would have had to be in Chicago already, probably. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
what, 3 hours from here.
From here, it's about a 4-hour drive.
Fuck that, dude. I would have been.
It's 3 hours from. It's 2 hours. Well, no, 2 hours from Kalamazoo. Yeah, so I guess it'd be 3 hours.
So hopefully, you can see me on Chicago Fire someday
Maybe.
with all the pretty people. I want to be with the pretty people. And I mentioned that I had an audition for the trivia hosting.
Yeah.
I went down
yeah.
to Chicago Beer Company, or I think it's called Chicago Beer Company or Brewing Company, one of the two. Did my audition, got the job, and she goes, "The job is yours. It'll be your show weekly. It's Wednesdays at 8." And I'm like, "Fuck, I work 2 to 10 during the week." Is there any weekend shows? Nope, that's our only show right now. I'm like, motherfucker.
Now, here, what's your other failure? But the second part of that.
What?
Well, what were you informed this week?
Yeah, well. So I might have an opportunity to go to first shift now coming up. Which, had I known this 2 weeks ago, would have been solid gold. I could have worked in the morning, once a week, did my trivia show, got paid to drink, and I would have been a happy boy. But, you know, what the fuck. I emailed her back, and I was like, there's a possibility that I'm going to have all my nights open, so we'll see. I don't know.
Has she emailed back?
No. So I don't know if they found somebody. She asked me to train still, though. She didn't.
Why you train for trivia? It's not that hard.
Well, no, but they're called Geeks Who Drink. They have a certain format they want you to know.
Oh.
You got to know the equipment they're giving you as well.
Yeah, but it can't be that complicated.
Well, no, but they don't know what I know, you know?
Yeah.
They don't know what I'm capable of, motherfucker. So she did mention that she wants me to go train. They have a show in Kalamazoo on Monday night, so I might go down there 1 or 2 weeks or something and do that. But I'm just hoping they didn't find anybody to do the Grand Rapids show, or they fall through. Maybe they'll get Ebola. Maybe they'll get Ebola and I can have the job.
Again, too soon. Dude, wishing a bull upon someone is like terrible.
Pulaski Days. Did you hit up Pulaski Days at all?
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Nobody knows what the fuck it is. So it must be like here, basically. Probably here in Illinois or something. But it's for the Polacks, the Polish.
Well, I figured that much.
It's here. I'll read their mission statement. I'm gonna read their mission statement, and then I'm gonna tell you what actually happens, and we can decide whether they're successful in their mission. Okay?
Okay.
Pulaski Days, Grand Rapids, Michigan, 2014. Our mission: to honor General Kazimierz Pulaski, American Revolutionary War hero who, as a Polish immigrant born into a noble family, sacrificed his life for the cause of liberty in America. General Pulaski was the father of the U.S. cavalry, a general second to none, and a man known throughout Europe for his bravery and perseverance in defending freedom. Our mission is to foster recognition and respect to people of Polish heritage, because they're going to need some help with that, with all the Polak jokes out there.
Right.
And their right to a place of honor among the people of the world, and to create an awareness of their many contributions to the arts, philosophy, politics, sciences, and religions.
In other words, we're sucking up to the Polish people.
To bring together people of all nationalities, to promote understanding, goodwill, make long-lasting friendships, and eliminate bigotry. Now, do you know how they celebrate Pulaski Days?
How?
They charge you a $5 cover, $6 for a beer, throw you into a room that I can only liken to a 1980s high school gymnasium full of screaming little children, and the fucking place smells like sauerkraut, tears, and God knows what else. And this is how they do this. I saw one black guy, so I don't know if they're... Motherfucker was doing polka. Have you ever listened to polka?
No.
I'm telling you right now. Nobody who listens to polka does it because it's good. They do it because it's tradition. There's no fucking way that fucking accordion is like, oh yeah, it'll get me in the mood. No, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. And the worst part is, when I went to go smoke, they were like, there's no smoking section. You know what? Fuck you, Polacks. I'm the fuck out of here. Dude. So all they do to celebrate this man who apparently was incredible, by that description sounds incredible, right?
Yeah.
All they do is they gather for three days and get annihilated. Pay twice as much per drink, get shit-faced, fight. I've never seen more fights. Like,
Really?
I think you failed at your mission, dude. Like, that's not what he was aiming for, I don't think. To get a bunch of stinky Polish people in a room, get them shit-faced, full of sauerkraut, and vomiting all over the place. Dude, it was incredible. And here's the weird thing, too. You can't just approach the bar to get a drink. You have to go to the ticket table and buy tickets to trade for a drink so they can fool you into thinking that you're getting a deal.
You have to buy coupons.
Yeah, exactly. Admit one. Well, that's funny. Admit one, because it takes 6 of these goddamn things to get me a Heineken or whatever the fuck I want to drink. Admit 6th should be. This is bullshit.
Right.
And you do the math, and you're literally paying $5.50 and upwards for a beer.
Jesus.
For a domestic beer.
Right.
You must be out your goddamn mind.
Is this downtown?
I'm sure Kazimierz Pulaski is really happy with with the way he's being celebrated.
Is this downtown?
Oh, there's halls all over. They have the Polish halls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not Polish. Oh, well, maybe
I'm not either.
Actually, I may be. I don't know.
I'm not either, and now I'm glad. Because these people, I'll tell you what. St. Patrick's Day. They're like, oh, he scared the snakes out of Ireland. Well, one man couldn't do all that. So, but still, we get drunk for him on one day. This
I don't
man
even know
was
what St. Patrick's Day is about.
St. Patrick apparently literally scared the snakes out of Ireland.
Are snakes like for something else?
I think that they were overrun. They were overrun with snakes,
Okay.
and apparently he scared all of them. I don't really know how that works, but
I saw this picture about St. Patrick's Day in America, and it's everyone wearing green and celebrating and all that. And it says St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, and it's just a bunch of people in normal clothes sitting having a beer.
yeah, pretty much. Also, since the last recording, went to the haunt. Did you hit the haunt up this year?
I have not.
Have you ever?
No.
This was my first year. Surprising for somebody like me.
Yeah.
The decorations, awesome.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't scare too easy. I did jump one time.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
So we were going through this maze, and there was one of the characters had clearly just scared the group in front of us, and he was doing a reset. So he comes booking back to duck down where he was hiding the first time, and I know he did not expect anybody to come around that corner at the moment I did. So I turned the corner, and this fucking white-faced ghoul's charging at me, and I was like, hey! And he jumps too. Like, this motherfucker's like, hey! And there was that awkward, like, you got me. You got me too. Okay, let's go.
Hello, you got me too.
Because he's got a mask on. So I was like, oh, that was good. Okay. But that was pretty much the only time I jumped.
When I was younger, I used to go to haunted houses. That's what I would do. I would... No, I would...
All I did was go to haunted houses.
Well, I didn't scare easily. So if a guy jumped out at me, I may jump a little bit. But I'm like, that was good, dude. That was good. Or something.
Well, I want to go tell the dude, like, do that every time, because that was creepy. But most of the people, you just walk around a corner and they go, boo! And you're like, oh, okay, I'm done. That wasn't scary. But when you walk around a dark corner and this white figure comes charging you, because in my mind, when I saw him running, it was like, he doesn't even care I'm here. Like, you know what I mean? He's just running. That's scary. Like, if you're coming at me as an actor in a haunted house, I know you can't hurt me. But I'm like, he doesn't even know I'm there. He's gonna charge right into me. You know, like
well, actually, it depends on what haunted house you're in.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about you sent me a video.
That video I sent you. So there's this haunted house. I think it's in Hollywood or L.A., one or the other. And it's only
Hollywood is L.A.
Oh, I don't know California. It's open year round. They only take people on weekends, and it lasts between, I think they said, 2 to 8 hours. Now, here's the kicker. You have to go online and apply to get accepted, to be invited to come to this haunted house.
Pacemakers, right?
Yeah, no pacemakers. They recommend you're in good physical shape. Oh, sorry, Jay.
What?
Nothing.
Motherfucker!
But no,
they couldn't fit my head in one of those cages anyway.
So yeah, I mean, you saw the video. Like, they can touch you. They can basically do whatever they want.
Basically, you're paying to be tortured.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. They pour blood on you. I'm pretty sure it's like pig's blood, obviously, but it's actual blood. It's not that fake shit. And like
Poor piggies.
Huh?
Poor piggies.
Yeah. Bacon. So, but yeah, and then they like there's, if you ever seen Saw, I think there was in one of the Saw movies where they had a cage on his head. And there was a key or something. I don't know. I never saw.
I'm sure everything they're gonna do to people has probably been in a Saw movie.
Right. Well, point is
they can't deform you though. I'm sure, right? There's got to be legal shit where they can't deform you or
what do you mean?
Make you bleed or anything. I would imagine.
No. You sign a waiver saying if you have cuts or bruises, it's not our fault.
But it seems like torture is illegal, no matter matter what.
But you sign a waiver saying I'm allowing you to torture me.
Okay, have you ever heard of a thing called euthanasia? Like, that's the same thing. I would sign a waiver saying you can kill me, and it's still illegal. Then you ever talk to Kevorkian about that shit?
I don't know, dude.
They had legal forms too.
All I know is that you're required to sign a waiver, and it's free. But
wow, these people are getting some sick, sadistic fuckers.
Right?
There's some sick fuckers in there.
Yeah.
Is that like former inmates running it?
I'm.
They're like, look, we know that you're a former serial killer, but instead of murdering people, how about you just torture them? Make a living at it.
Well, another thing about it is you're stuck in there. They won't let you leave. Unless you actually have a serious medical problem, they won't let you leave.
It looked like they were trying to rip teeth into shit. And it's like, how can you even...
Well, that's
get
another
away
thing. Oh,
with
I
that?
mentioned that. They're allowed to gag you. They're allowed to blind you. They're allowed to... Like, they're allowed to do a bunch of crap to you. And it's just... I would never do it. Would you do it?
That was going to be my question. If you would do it. Yeah, I don't see a need for it. I don't... See, to me, stuff like that, it's not even, like, scary, though. It's just gross.
Right.
At least in movies. Obviously, if I was in that situation, I would probably be scared. If it was real. But then again, those kind of things, you go in with the assumption that I'm going to make it. I'm going to survive. There's nothing bad can happen to me here.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Well, I mean...
I don't know if I would just laugh in their face and then they would chloroform me and chop my balls off or what. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if I talked to somebody who went through it.
I don't know.
Are there any testimonials yet?
I don't know, actually.
Are they on Yelp? Are there Yelp reviews for this motherfucking place?
Dude, I have no idea. All I saw, I was going through my Facebook feed and I saw it and I clicked on it and yeah. I'll actually have to find... I think I shared it on your wall, actually.
Yeah, you did.
So
it's long though, so I have ADD. No, I don't, but I'm gonna pretend I do. It's a long video. Yeah, so we went out to the haunt for my buddy's birthday. He came out and what has to happen on your birthday, especially if you're hanging out with a high school friend?
You drink
and in excess,
strip club maybe.
Until you Ebola all over your shoes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We did it, bro. We made him vomit. Woo woo! Fuck you, David. Actually, we have a thing. After you vomit, we only call you Oprah for the rest of the night. That started in high school. We have a party. He'd start puking in the sink. I'd be like, "Stop puking in my sink, Oprah." So, luckily, I got to call him Oprah for his birthday.
Nice.
Pussy ass bitch. But you know how we did it?
How?
That shot that I bought you the other day?
Yeah.
He had 2 of those and was pretty much out. Like, that was... So, I forgot what it was called, but it was Sambuca, tequila, and grenadine.
Yeah.
Not a very good shot.
No, it wasn't that good.
I think...
I don't like tequila in the first place.
I do shots like a motherfucker. And I took one of those shots and I was like, I feel like crap. Sambuca is what? Black licorice, right?
Yeah.
And tequila is just... It doesn't really mix with anything.
No.
So
no.
you got this hot licorice burn, and it's just awful.
Yeah.
But he literally had 2 big fuckers of those, and was basically down for the count. Went to the bathroom at the bar, started puking in there.
When I was in college, I had some girl across the bar buy me what is it? The Fiery Weasel, I think it is.
Okay.
It's like tequila and Tabasco sauce.
Gross.
Have you ever had that?
I've had one Tabasco shot, and it was awful as well.
Was it straight Tabasco, or was it...
No, it was fucking like Cointreau, Tabasco, and something. There was maybe tequila.
I think you may have had what I had. I think it's called Fiery Weasel or something like that.
We had one. It was called Backdraft.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It was called Backdraft.
Did it taste like Backdraft?
Awful. It tastes like backwash.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. It was
I'm
bad.
pretty sure that's what they meant.
Also, this week at work, one ray of sunshine has graced my workplace.
Yeah.
That almost makes it all worthwhile.
Oh.
What would you suppose this is?
A hot girl.
No, better. A little Asian boy.
What?
Hear me out.
Okay. All right. Before you may want to do a disclaimer first.
I like little Asian boys. That's not my disclaimer. So I'm at work washing my hands. This is probably about a week ago now. So I've got a week of just pure heaven out of this. I'm at work washing my hands, and my supervisor comes out, and he's walking a new student, employee around the building, showing him, like, oh, here's where the gloves are, and here's where the food is, and And I glance over as I'm washing my hands, because it's a new person. And my eyes meander down to their name tag.
Oh. Is it weighing or something like that?
Dude, better.
What?
This kid's name, I'll spell it for you. Phuc.
Are you serious?
Dude, I saw his name tag and my eyes lit up, and I was like, "What? Is it so?" And I look, I can see my supervisor standing behind him, just shaking his head like, "No, please, don't say anything. Please don't say anything." And I talked to him afterwards, and he goes, "Dude, I could just see the moment where you're like your heart just filled with joy." And I was like, "Oh my God, his name is Phuc. His name is Phuc." And so my boss shakes his head and kind of scurries the kid away from me. Because I don't know if you know me very well, but I'm not one to hold my tongue very often.
Right.
And I just wanted to go, "Holy fuck!" and give him a hug, you know?
I just want to go, holy fuck.
I've been waiting for you forever. What took you so long?
Oh.
So now, at work, it's just...
So his name's actually Phuc.
I guess.
That's how you pronounce it.
No one's corrected me, so I'm going to keep calling him Phuc.
Well, is he the only Asian there?
No. There's other Asians.
The other Asians haven't said anything?
No, they're like Greg, and so they're probably American. It's like Greg, it's like Greg and John. They're fucking... You're horrible Asians. Who named you? Why isn't your name Phuc like him?
So that was said Phuc too.
Well, he right now he works a lot of dish shifts, so he'll be putting dishes away.
All right.
And
is he extremely efficient?
Of course. He passed his ACTs, and I'm sure he's a tutor of some sort. But he don't give a fuck. No, it's great though, because like I swear quite a bit. I don't know if you're aware of this.
Do you swear at work a lot too?
I tend to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I forget where I am sometimes.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll say "fuck," and he'll give me a head turn like, "Huh?" And I go, "Not you, buddy. Sorry." Fuck! Can you imagine?
What? Not you.
Can you fucking imagine going around this world, this wonderful, wonderful world with a name like Phuc?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Remember gold member, Phuc me? Phuc you? Did you eat the fly? What are you doing?
I think I may have.
Bye. While he's out there throwing up, play Oprah! Quit puking in my sink, Oprah. We're going to move on to TwInterview. TwInterview! Give me a TwInterview. Give me a rock style TwInterview. TwInterview! Every now and then I like to take to my Twitter account and ask my followers a little bit about themselves. Today's question, what is your most regretful purchase? Do you have a most regretful purchase? Anal beads!
No.
There's got to be something we bought that is just fucking mind-numbing.
Not really.
Like season 1 of Golden Girls. Why did I buy this? And why did I masturbate to it?
Wait, please don't tell me you actually have that.
No, I don't have season 1 of Golden Girls. I have like season 7.
I was saying, no, I have all 5 seasons.
I have season 7, I think.
I don't really have... No, I never really purchased something after then regretting it. Because if I regret it, then I return it.
That's true. That's true. Maybe like services. I could think of maybe some few services. Like when I first graduated high school, there was I got duped into this casting thing where I paid them a certain amount of money, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll get you acting parts." And no, but I was young and naive, so I got gypped out of a couple $100.
The only thing I can think of right now is spending too much at a bar.
That's a regretful purchase.
Yeah.
I bet you goddamn well my buddy Oprah, who vomited on his birthday, had a few regretful purchases. One of them was Sambuca, and the other one was tequila. No, I bought those for him. And you know what? I really enjoyed those purchases. That was worth the show out here in the parking lot.
Oh, Jesus.
So I took to Twitter and asked a few of our followers that. The Evil Geeks, @EvilGeeks, said, "You're not going to like this one. Unless they start putting out some great games, the Xbox One just might be my answer."
What?
That's their regretful purchase. The Xbox One.
Ooh.
Good job, Evil Geeks. You got him angry over here. Red is turning red.
Fuck. Not you.
The name is Phuc.
It's Phuc.
It might be Phuc. I don't know. I walk around work. What the Phuc?
No.
Are you gonna weigh in on this, or am I moving on?
That's the thing. Is like I'm trying to think. Like I don't regret it whatsoever because I play it all the goddamn time. I'm curious to know why they regret purchasing it.
Well, you can tweet at Evil Geeks and find out.
I'm good.
Jason
Twitter
Brigger, his Twitter handle at Bad Ideas Podcast, said the Nook from Barnes and Noble. Ugh.
Who would ever buy one of those?
So e-readers in general, are they worth the while?
I don't read, so
Oh, color me surprised.
fuck you.
Color me red. No, I don't fucking understand e-readers. It's like you have a book, and there's something charming to me about holding a book or a magazine.
I agree with you on that, but I can see where one of those e-readers would be convenient.
I suppose maybe for school, maybe you have a shit ton of textbooks you don't got to carry around.
All right, you know how you watch movies? I watch lots of TV shows on Netflix and stuff like that. All right, well, some people don't even do any of that, and they just read. So imagine instead of carrying around 50 books, you have 50 books in this little thing.
Right. Well, see, that's the same thing for me. Like you mentioned, I'm a movie buff. I still love looking at my shelves full of movies, and I will probably never be the digital movie collector. Just because to me, like half of my satisfaction is going through and like, oh, looking at the case. I haven't watched this in a while, you know? Yeah. And for me, if I go on my Flickster account or my Vudu, whatever the fuck it's called, and I look at it and I go, oh, okay, well, that doesn't really, I can't look at the back. I can't read about it. You know, it's just a digital file. There's no heart there. There's no memories, you know?
Yeah.
Is that stupid?
No, it's not stupid.
Comic book people, I hear them say a lot. Like, they read comics, and there's that battle between, is it like that paper book in my hand is way more satisfying than a digital comic, you know? I don't know. I wonder what the difference between the Nook and, say, doesn't Amazon have one, the Kindle, right?
Kindle.
I'm sure there's other big ones out there.
Well, the Kindle, I believe, is more for, it's more like a tablet than anything.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the weird thing too. You can download. You can download readers on your phone, and you can buy from Audible.
My S3 came with a reader. It came with the Amazon reader, and then there's that has Kindle on it too.
Of course, he didn't say when he purchased this, so
true.
He could have bought this Nook a while ago and then found out, like, fuck.
Right. I mean, it could just be because he never uses it, and he bought it when it first came out, and it was really expensive.
The last one we have is from Clint. I'm going to say Thiele, Thiele, at Vengeful Jedi.
Nice. Love it.
Like that handle?
That's nice.
Vengeful Jedi. He says Chinese food. He got food poisoning and landed himself in the hospital.
Holy shit.
Ching chong, ching ching chong.
Fuck.
Yeah, he was vomiting. Holy fuck! Also on Twitter, I got this question twice, so I'm going to answer it on here. People who were listening to the show were like, why can I only find episode 90 and better on Stitcher and iTunes? That is because before then, we weren't on iTunes and Stitcher. We had a long run there, you remember, when you started. We were not on those sites. So if you want episodes 90 and below, I would not recommend going past, like, 60. They get a little rough, kids.
Yeah.
But no, you can find those on jbidwell.com, or you can find our RSS if you just search Hard to Swallow. It'll bring you to Internet Archive, which is where I have all those hosted. So Internet Archive's a pretty cool site. That's where I've always put them up. I still keep current on there just because I like the way it's laid out. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there you go, folks. Like I said, don't go lower than 60 at least.
Yeah, I think I heard one of the first ones, and it was literally like a laptop microphone, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we're way more professional now, bro. All right, and now it's time for a little rap battle. Rap battle!
I hate you.
Rap battle! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, this time, 2 stories. We're going to pick which one we're going to do a little rap about. Minute and a half tops, if that. So I'm going to read you these two stories. You're going to pick which one you like the best, or whatever you think you can rap best about. And then we're going to take a quick break. We're going to write our song. We're going to come back and we're going to perform it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Story number 1 for the rap battle. Edward Smith, a 63-year-old man from Washington, told a live morning TV show that he had made love to over 700 vehicles. Smith,
I heard about that.
Smith made the admission on the British family television show This Morning, telling hosts Philip Schofield and Amanda Holden that he was a mechaphile, someone who is sexually attracted to machines. Kinky.
Well, the fact they have a word for it.
I think Jax is sexually attracted to a machine, but she keeps that under her pillow. Gross. It's a vibrator.
Yeah, I know.
And prefers making love to motors than women. I don't understand the appeal, but at least they're already lubed up, right?
Parts of them.
Oil already there, sir. Smith says he has had sex with vehicles since first being attracted to his neighbor's Volkswagen Beetle when he was 14 years old.
Jesus. If you're going to be attracted to a vehicle, don't make it a Beetle.
Yeah, make it a Subaru. He was tempted to give the vehicle what he called a gentle caress. Edward now has a long-term sex partner in Vanilla, another VW Beetle that he bought in 1982.
Jesus.
He says, some guys look at boobs and bums on beautiful women. I look at the front and rears of beautiful cars.
So do I, but I don't get sexually aroused.
And the second story, so there's your first choice, okay? Second story you probably heard about. Residents of a California city are being terrorized by people dressed as clowns.
I've heard about that.
Some reportedly wielding machetes or baseball bats. There have been 20 sightings in a week. Instagram photos show scary clowns posing in different landmarks in Wasco, Delano, and Bakersfield. And the snapshots include taunting captions like, come out and play. What do you think, sir? Which one would you like to write a little rap about?
The car one.
The car one?
Because I think you'd be really good at the clown one.
What? There's no difference. One you're gonna make some sex references. The other one you're gonna make some killer clown references.
Oh, I'll do the car one.
Way to go against Halloween, bro. All right, everybody, we're gonna take a quick break. You can listen to some ads, and we're gonna do our raps. See you soon.
We interrupt this amazing podcast to bring you a special news bulletin. Your mother's a whore. More at 6.
Seriously? What fucking year is this?
Who the hell are you?
Jeremy?
From Married with Podcast, from CouchPotatoNation.com.
You asked me to do this?
All right. That podcast where you talk to your wife. You know, most dudes actually spend eternity trying to avoid conversing with their wives, but I guess your way works too.
Why did I agree to this?
You know what else is bomb-ass?
Oh, God. Well, according to the script in my hands that you wrote, I'm supposed to say, speaking of podcasts, don't you run a podcast too, Jay? A funny one? The funniest one I've ever heard? Jesus. How many special needs kids wrote this shit?
Just read it.
Hard to Swallow with JJ Bidwell is your one-stop shop for filth, celebrity gossip, and Jay's twisted take on current events. Now available on Stitcher, iTunes, and of course, CouchPotatoNation.com.
You know, that's an excellent point, Jeremy.
And if you want all this, minus this jackass,
Married with Podcast is for you.
You know, let's actually just stick to the lines that are written.
CouchPotatoNation.com. Awesome, funny, and judgment-free.
Your mom is free.
You know what? Fuck this shit.
Hey, where you going, bro?
Go fuck yourself, Jay!
Damn it.
Hey, Dez.
Yo.
Now that we're no longer including Will in any of our promos, have you heard about the Musings of a Geek podcast network?
No, actually I haven't. What's that?
It is a podcast network, which is a collection of podcasts.
What's a podcast?
A podcast is like a radio show on the internet. It's incredible. We've got tons of them. At musingsofageek.com, you can listen to 16 or 17 or 20 podcasts. It's amazing. We've got ours, The Musings of a Geek, Pilots, The Arkham Social Hour, which Dez is the host of, The History of Bad Ideas, Best of the Worst Movie Podcast, Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks, Graphic Novice, Sweating the Small Stuff, Who the What Now, The Q from Hell, 40 Going on 14, Jerk Zeus Radio, Hard to Swallow, Culture Babble, How Is This Movie, and Media Feed. 2 new ones. It's added today.
What about the ones we're adding tomorrow?
I don't know yet. If you like what you hear on the Musings of a Geek podcast network, go ahead and shoot us an email. If you want to join the Musings of a Geek network, go ahead and jump on musingsofageek.com. Definitely listen to the podcast. Check us all out. We're all there. And as always, stay geeky, my friends.
Whoa, it's hot. Like a sauna in here.
What in the hell is that?
I don't know. I was walking.
That was. You're speaking walking-ese.
The Only Funny to Us podcast with brand new episodes every Monday night at 8 at onlyfunnytous.com.
Hey, JJ. Love the show. And I've been listening, and I hear the segments where people are watching Two Girls, One Cup. Well, let's up the ante. This is Joe. Go ahead, send me your email on Facebook, and I will send you some links for you to show people some videos and get their reaction. Sit back and enjoy, and watch the stuff that's going to be really hard to swallow.
Okay, everybody, we are back from the break where we took a lot of time to write these wonderful, wonderful raps that I know are going to shoot straight to the top of the Billboard charts. How confident are you, sir? Are you shaking?
No.
Why are you? Oh, you're wiggling. I was like, are you nervous? What's going on here?
No.
So this is the first time you've had hard to swallow homework, right?
Yeah.
How do you think you did?
I'm really not that good at rhyming, so.
I'm not either, bro. So do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first because I know you're probably going to blow mine out of the water.
Well, I don't know. The way I got my chicken scratch written here, I don't even know if I know which words rhymes with which
right,
anymore.
That's the thing. That's the problem.
All right, sir, whenever you're ready.
All right. So there's this guy who really likes cars. There's nothing wrong with that until it goes too far. He likes to... Shit. He likes to caress and touch... Oh, shit. Okay.
You can start over.
Yeah. So there's this guy who really likes cars. There's nothing wrong with that until he goes too far. He likes to caress and feel the curves. What he does next is quite disturbed. I'm quite disturbed. Sticks his dick right in the pipe. Feels so good he ain't got a wife. Waiting for the bitch to come to my town. Put your dick in my exhaust. I'll turn that smile into a frown.
That was good, dude. That was all right. There was nothing wrong with that. You said it was bad. That ain't bad. Let's see. See if I can read this with the fucking screen behind it. At the age of 14, she looked pretty lean. Curves that screamed out, the best I'd ever seen. I got a little tingle in my dangler down below. Mom and Dad were home, so I hoped it wouldn't show. I know it isn't right. I know it is perverse, but at least I raped a beetle and not a fucking hearse. My name is Eddie Smith, and I don't use my wrist. I prefer to rub my junk on a late model Crown Vic. I get to skip all that nasty gagging and simply get up on that Volkswagen that she's dragging. It's my dick in a car? All right, we'll do an encore. Do it one more time.
Ugh. So there's this guy who really likes cars. There's nothing wrong with that until he goes too far. He likes to caress and feel the curves. What he does next is I'm quite disturbed. Sticks his dick right in the pipe. Feels so good he ain't even got a wife. Waiting for that bitch to come to my town. Put your dick in my exhaust. I'll turn that smile into a frown.
At the age of 14, she looks pretty lean. Curves that screamed out, the best I'd ever seen. I got a little tingle in my dangler down below. Mom and Dad were home, so I prayed it wouldn't show. I know it isn't right. I know it is perverse, but at least I raped a beetle and not a fucking hearse. My name is Eddie Smith, and I don't use my wrist. I prefer to rub my junk on late model Crown Vics. I get to skip all that nasty gagging and simply get up on that Volkswagen that she's dragging. Is my dick in a car? I was trying to remember how that song went, so I could do the whole thing like that.
My dick in the box.
Yeah, I was trying to remember how the verses went though.
It wasn't rapping. It was just a bunch of it's like soul, like hip hop sort of stuff.
So, if you want to weigh in on our little rap battle here, Twitter at Bidwell Fog. What was yours again?
Hard to Swallow fan.
So, do you like our rap battle?
It was interesting.
Why were you so nervous about it?
Because I can't sing or rap or do anything
That's
like that.
not the point. The point is to look like a jackass, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what my goal was anyway. Halloween coming up. You got any big plans?
I do not. I'm not a big Halloween person.
Well, that was exciting.
Yeah, sorry. Actually, no, I take that back. My girlfriend, I think, is having a Halloween party.
Oh, all right.
Maybe. I don't know.
What's the cat going to be? We know the fucking cat's going to be dressed up.
Oh, yeah. She hasn't said.
You're like, oh, it's just going to be matted in jizz like usual.
What the fuck?
That's what happens when it gets too close to the bed.
That's actually happened once.
God, you sick fucker.
No, not that. That part.
What?
Us going at it and the cat came in.
You came in the cat?
No.
Oh, the cat came in. Who? Came in her?
Came in the room.
You're a sick fucker.
Needless to say, like, I immediately stopped and threw the cat out the door.
You stopped? Who
I
stopped?
stopped.
If he's like scratching at your balls?
No, he was jumping.
Oh, look.
All right, this cat seems to have a thing for jumping on you when you're anywhere when you're near bed.
I've had some bitches like that. Those are called whores.
Hi, kids.
You ever heard of whores? All right, anything else exciting you want to throw out there for this this episode of How to Swallow?
I don't know if it's exciting. You hear about the stock market crash earlier?
That is not exciting at all.
Okay.
Oh, we can congratulate you because you are now going to be a
homeowner.
Yay! Are you fucking stoked?
Oh, dude, yes.
So what can you tell us about this place?
It's small, but I'm a single guy, so it's, I don't really need much.
And you don't need much room for your penis, so it's going to work out fine.
Think what you want, Jay. Think what you want. If you only knew. Anyways.
I've seen your Instagram.
It has a huge garage. I'm really excited about that because I don't know, I can put a bunch of stuff in there.
From what I hear, it's got a huge back door too. Your anus.
Yeah. Although it does need some work. I'm gonna put some money into it.
Are you describing yourself or the house?
Fuck you. But it's 3 stories, and
that's all you have.
Fuck you, Jay. Jesus.
Gaming and drinking and nerd things. That's 3 stories, bro. That's all I ever hear.
That's pretty much my life. What's wrong with gaming?
Oh God, shut the fuck up.
What's wrong with drinking?
I wanted to give one product shout out, which I don't usually do.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead.
What?
I just thought of something that we actually talked about previously.
What?
The Alien Isolation game.
Mm-hmm.
I played it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Fuck that game.
Is it scary?
It is the scariest game I have ever played in my life. And I wouldn't say scary.
And you've lived your life. That's...
Shut the hell.
You've seen you naked in Alien Isolation. It's the scariest thing you've ever seen.
It's not so much that it's scary. It's like it's suspenseful because you don't know when the fuck.
Do you turn a corner and a guy in a white mask is charging you?
Essentially.
Oh, hey. Sorry about that.
But yeah, like I was on my heart was I was live streaming it. I actually had to stop a few times and take a smoke break because I need to relax. Like my heart was beating so much.
I'm gonna have to play that game.
I have it if you want to come over and play it, and you can play on live stream.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Are you able to give your live stream shit?
Not yet. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. I want to give one product shout out because it is Halloween-ish time. I love the subscription boxes, and I started doing one called Horror Block. You said you heard of Nerd Block.
Oh yeah, there's Nerd Block, there's Gamer Block, there's Hero Block.
Horror Block is actually pretty fucking sweet. Like they actually give you legit products. You get a T-shirt every month, and it's $19, $19.95 plus shipping and handling. And you subscribe once a month, you get all this cool shit sent right to your door. And they're not endorsing this. I just like the product, so fuck. You know me. Look around. Do you see any horror things in this room at all?
No, none whatsoever.
There's Michael Myers, Jason, fucking Ghostface,
When I first met you, I was wondering if you just hadn't taken down your Halloween decorations yet.
I got bloody handprints on the window from like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But no, if you're looking for something unique and different and you're a horror fan, check out Horror Block. I'm pretty sure I typed in horrorblock.com and it goes right to that too. So, but there are other options if you are a nerd gamer, whatever the
There's
fuck.
Nerd Block. There's
Yeah.
Loot Crate. Loot Crate has they have different themes every month.
Right.
So like, I think like last month was Hero Month, and so they sent a bunch of hero stuff. I don't remember what this month is, but yeah.
I think it's cool as fuck, and I like that mystery, and it gives you something to look forward to if you have a sad life like Red over here. You know.
Yeah. well, here's why. Fuck you, Fly. Here's why I see that, like, for people who don't really have many decorations, but they're into something, and who don't specifically go out to buy those things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I want more nerdy stuff.
To me, the T-shirts alone are cool as fuck.
Yeah.
You can get a different horror themed T-shirt every month.
I mean, not all of them do that though.
This one does, yeah. Those, I think all the blocks do a T-shirt.
There's a few that are like $100 a month, and they give you like some pretty sweet shit. Like really,
I would hope so for $100 a month.
Yeah, well, they give you like $300 worth of stuff. So, but you pay $100.
Last month I got Pennywise from It, the clown.
Oh yeah,
shirt. So
that's pretty cool.
And I got one that was kind of like they gave me like a bonus shirt, and it's like basically if you could see your insides, of your chest, but it has blood running down it, so it looks like a skull.
Huh.
Pretty sweet. I'm just saying, it's fucking awesome. So if you want to go check something out.
One more game I want to bring up, because it's a horror sort of thing, is The Evil Within. I just started playing as well. It's about... I still haven't figured out the whole storyline, because I only played for a few hours. And it's basically like... It's a zombie, essentially, game. But it's like a survival zombie game. I don't know, it's hard to explain.
I feel like every zombie game would be a survival zombie game.
Well, that's the thing, is like, unless you have a gun, you really can't kill these things.
Are there any zombie games where you get bitten by a zombie and then you just continue as a zombie? That would be badass.
No. What I like about this game, though, is that like if you die, no death is the same. So, like, example, like I was at the very beginning of the game, you go in and there's this big zombie, bio guy that, obviously has more powers than what he was born with, whatever. And if you get caught by him, he chops off your arm and then chops off your head. Now, if you get caught by a different zombie, you die a different way. There's like a cutscene when you die.
Mm-hmm.
It's really sweet, and they're all pretty cool. Like there's like different booby traps. So if you get by a booby trap, there's a cutscene for when you get killed by that.
Any game developers, listen, I'm telling you, this is the game I want to play. So say you start out and you're in a survival situation trying to survive the zombie apocalypse. You can play for as long as you can human, right? But say even if you're one level in and you get bitten, then you get to now continue the game as the zombie and kill humans.
But what would be the... Yeah, but the only thing that'd get kind of repetitive and boring.
No. Well, you could start over and try to survive, I would say. Well, you could have missions. You can have zombie missions. How sweet would that be?
Right, but what would you do as a zombie?
Collect brains or...
Yeah, see, that doesn't seem that appealing, though.
There's movies with smart zombies. You can have a game with smart zombies.
What was that movie that the zombie fell in love with the chick?
Warm Bodies was actually really good.
Was it good?
Really
I still yet to see that.
It's a very fucking funny movie.
Is it?
And they have these zombies in it that are fucking badass. They're like so desperate for flesh that they eat their own.
What?
So like they're skeletons basically. So it's these zombies who are starving and like ate their own flesh off of themselves, and they're fucking awesome looking.
Is it gory at all?
Not that I recall. I don't think so.
Like, would I like it, you think?
Yeah. It's very self-aware of zombie movies, which I like, and it's very funny.
Like, I liked Zombieland. That was hilarious.
Yeah, you'd probably like this movie then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zombieland is one of my top movies.
All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this episode of Hard to Swallow. I'm Jay Bidwell, tonight sitting here with
Red.
Find us on Twitter at BidwellFog.
And Hard to Swallow fan.
You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, the awesome, I think fairly new app, Player FM, musingsofageek.com, couchpotatonation.com, and of course, your home for everything me, because I'm just that full of myself. JBidwell.com. Don't forget, leave me them voicemails. 651-321-TWAT. If you can't figure out how to dial it, I don't want to fucking talk to you anyway.
How'd you get that number? I just...
yeah, I know, right? Thank you, Google Talk.
Fuck!
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Go Phuc some.
You are now leading the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.